What I'd like to do in this video is talk about conducting in 5. So once you have your patterns under your belt in 2, 3, and 4, which takes some time for people. It's one thing to just do the pattern. Then when you realize you have an ensemble in front of you, a beginner has trouble maintaining a 4 pattern while they're also trying to rehearse a band and listen carefully and things of that nature. Never mind cueing and all that, right? So practicing of your basic patterns until they are ingrained and almost impossible to mess up is a necessity. But when you're ready to try 5, here's some thoughts for you. Now first, because 5 is a combination of 2s and 3s in almost all instances, I'm going to talk about the 3 pattern for a second. So one thing that people will say when you're learning how to conduct, right, in 4, they'll say floor, door, wall, ceiling, that kind of thing, right? Or for 3, we'll say floor, wall, ceiling, floor, wall, ceiling. I want to point out how that is a bit inaccurate because we do go to the floor for beat 1. And then we do go out to the side for beat 2, which is on the same plane as 1. And then beat 3 does not appear up here. So we don't go floor, wall, ceiling, floor, wall, ceiling. Beat 3 is not up there. Beat 3 is on the plane. Watch me conduct a typical pattern in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the rebound of 3 that goes up, that puts you in position to go down for 1 again. 3 is actually down. It's downward from the rebound of beat 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. An alternative pattern that I want to show you that is probably more useful when you're in 5 at a higher speed than it is in 3 at a slower speed. Because now that we realize that beat 3 belongs on this plane with 1 and 2, the pattern is going down for 1, beat 2 happens here, and beat 3 is going to be in the same place. And what I'm going to do once I hit 2, I'm going to rebound in a crescent shape, like a half moon right there. Right? And when I come back, that's beat 3. All right, so with the baton in my hand, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So beat 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I have this hand out in front, I got it at a weird angle, and this elbow probably doesn't look right. But the tip of my baton, you can see what I'm illustrating here. That beat 2 and 3 are actually taking place at the same point, right? So we go down, half moon, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let's talk about 5. So when you're conducting in 5, a standard pattern would be to take your plane, right? And beat 1 comes down just as it does in every meter, right? We make a little arch bridge in, and we do another arch bridge in. So 1, 2, and 3. 4 goes outside of where 1 was, and then 5 back up, kind of like what beat 3 is in 3/4 time, like we were just talking about. Beat 5's not up here. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, as you start going faster, especially if you are using a lot of your arm, like someone might in something that is slow, right? At a faster tempo, which often happens in a meter like this, it gets kind of funny looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 2 hands going and go even faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's out of control. So when you're going faster, you've got to reduce the amount of movement in your arm and let it happen at the level of the wrist. All right. So almost flicking, right? Look how little my forearm is going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm letting it all happen in the wrist. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Half moon, just like we were talking about in 3/4. That's going to help you look clean, and it's going to help you have, it'll give you clarity on faster passages. 1, 2, 3, half moon. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So you might want to use that alternative movement when you're doing fast 5/8. Remember, keep it small if it's fast. And of course, the opposite of what we just did would be doing 5 when there's a 2, when you have a 2 plus 3 metrical stress. So in that case, we're going to go in to 2, we're going to go 3, 4, 5. All right, so instead of doing the 3 in this direction and 2 out, we are doing the opposite. We're going to go 2 in and 3 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Of course, you can add the crescent moon to this. 1, 2, 3. One last thought for you about conducting in 5. If it hasn't occurred to you, a 5 pattern is very similar to a 4 pattern in that you are going down, you're going in, you're going out, and then you end up rebounding upward at the end. What is different is that it's kind of like doing a 4 pattern with 2-beat 2s in it, or a 4 pattern with 2-beat 3s in it, right? So we have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, or we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, right? That's the same pattern that I was doing before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just thought I'd illustrate for you how the 5 pattern is actually quite similar to a pattern that you already know.